Opening match of group number G. We have S8UL Esports from India going up against Time to Shine from Europe. We have on the left side a Lapras, Umbreon, a Ninetales, Clefable, and a Leafeon. For S8UL Esports up against a Slowbro, Zoroark, Blastoise, Mew, and Blissey on the right side. Again, this double defender kind of stuff. And not a lot of damage on Time to Shine. S8UL Esports comp looks quite decent as well. They have Umbreon and Lapras in the same team. I would for sure think that S8UL Esports team comp is a bit better. Not just a bit. It seems for sure much better. Let me turn down this volume a tiny bit. On the right side we have Zoroark going for the jungle. On the left side we have one of the EVs. Leafeon, right? Leafeon going to the center area. Left side's going to see if it's going to be Razor Leaf or Razor Blade. Top lane we have All Might. I'm a big fan of All Might. He was insane on the bus for in the India Championships. And in general, he seems like a very good player. S8UL All Might. I respect him. I respect him a lot. Snowy as well. Heading towards top path now on level 4. Is looking for, let's see if it's going to be Razor Leaf. It's going to be that Razor Leaf for Snowy. So no bonking. Just throwing out some leaves. Still pretty good build as well. Gives you a shield. Gives you good burst. General just very solid. And now we have the speedster bet. Zoroark also heading towards top path. It's looking for the gank. I hope it's going to be Feint Attack. I assume no one's going to play Night Slash. Honestly, Feint Attack is just superior. Especially for a European player, they never play Night Slash. And Tari has been very fast. Could be first kill of the game heading on top path. Shelvin dropping 9 HP. Getting chased down. Eject button forward by Snowy. He's going to recast the Razor Leaf. He's going to get the first KO. Going over to S8UL Esports. And a Snowy. Puts the Razor Leaf behind. Jumps behind the enemy. And then he just went instantly for the recharge. And what is Zoroark doing? He's trying to go for the KO in a 1v2 scenario. Can he actually get away? He barely gets away, playing with his life right there. Very risky, but ends up not going down. Umbreon heading towards bot path, has 4 points, has the mean look as well. Mean look against Zoroark is of course very strong. It's going to be super difficult to play Zoroark into that Umbreon. Eject button forward, but a KO going to Time to Shine now. They managed to catch the Umbreon with the eject button and surf into the solar beam. Gekogami now stuck in the enemy jungle. It's actually, they're just going to ignore him and straight up go for this mid Altaria spawn. So he's dropping low HP, but he's going to get the shield from the Razor Leaf, so he should be quite fine. Landarouge just poking around, looking to see if he can get some poken, but Clefable heats a lot and instantly makes up for that. So, Mean looks on it on Mew, but nothing's really going to happen right here. I honestly don't see how Time to Shine is ever going to win team fights. I feel like the combo of S8UL Esports is way too good. If I'm being honest, it really comes down to how good our plays on the Zoroark and Landarouge, of course, on the Mew. Because they will have to deal a lot of damage this game. Shelvin, I assume, is going to go for Water Sport Rapid Spin. They do need damage desperately, right? So if I see a Hydro Pump Surf, I'm going to be kind of questioning that choice. And we have in 10 seconds the first respawning India already in position right here. Level 8 for Snowy. Might be looking for the engage. Right side, we don't have a single Unite move yet. For Time to Shine. Yes, Landarouge was a sub for Tali Bobo at the Eos Cup. He won Eos Cup with Tali. Yes. He did. Landarouge, the Mew player. Eos Cup champion. Oh, snipe forward. Umbreon's looking for something, but might just explode right here to the solar beam. Red Joker under half HP. He's gonna Unite move forward. They get hit by this avalanche combo, and 2 people get instantly deleted into the Leafeon Unite move as well. Wonderful combo there by Badger, and now they're gonna go for Gekogami next, who's stuck in the mean look. And now Clefable is gonna put down the gravity. He actually can't do anything about it. He gets stunned, trying to stop it. He would have to have full heal if he wants to go into the gravity. Instead, he's gonna try and fight now. But next time he's out on the ground. I guess full heal wasn't up right now. He just dashes into the gravity and can't reach Clefable. And Clefable scores 30 points for free. So we're now in a 47-0 point lead. Looking great in this game. Razor Leaf's gonna get pulled back there. Flew pretty far across the map. We have now Lapras getting engaged on Zoroark looking for the combo. Lapras also going for the Unite move, but bonks into the illusion of Zoroark. And instantly the wave and the stun is going to disappear. Pretty good trade there for Time to Shine. Lapras without Unite is of course much weaker. But they're going to still look for this fight. A huge shot. This actually Surf Hydro Pump for Shelvin. Not going for the Water Sport Rapid Spin in this game. This is Evan forward. Mew trying to get exploded, but has the Hyper Farm is going to go invincible for now. Now Clefable's getting getting surfed in. Squiddy on the right side, but Snowy jumps in very deep. Gets one already. They're going to score some more points. 40 points. We're going for Snowy. Yes, Zoroark can't stop it again. Stuck in the gravity. It's so painful for Zoroark to play against this gravity. He just cannot More points go in. They're going to try to also get Night hits in. And Soul right now is just completely destroying Time to Shine. But I have to really question Time to Shine's draft right here. Not a big fan of this first opening game from the European team. But of course, there's still a lot of time to go. Can always change, but just so difficult to play Zorak into what they have. And he has to be one of the main damage dealers. Lefebvre is stacking right here, feeling 4 points in. He's going to try to run away with the Moonlight. Might get caught by Zorak. Actually, he's going to Unite move into the Gravity, into the close combat, trying to turn it around. But they can't quite follow it up. But it doesn't matter what, Lefebvre is going to get away and rotate to bot path next. I'm going to try to break this go right here. 30 and 28 points will go in. Innity's going to slap one more time. But now the points go in. We already have 234 points for the side of S8UL Esports. 29 only for Time to Shine. Almight is still pressing top path right here. And they might walk in. This poor little War Turtle, who's still stuck at level 8. 6.5 minutes into the game. Or 5.5 minutes into the game. And Almight just pushes it in. He just straight up gets the Regilekian. War Turtle has no chance. At least Rock's going to score 40 points right here. They will not be able to stop this in time. Lefebvre is trying. Not fast enough. But as the gravity put down, has to use the full here. They're going to use the Slowbro Unite onto the Lapras. Is he even going to go down? He's going to activate the Unite move. Oh, but nice eject button forward from Gek to stop the Unite move of Lapras. But Lapras is just killing Mew. All Might just playing with them right now. This is why I'm an All Might fan. 5 more points go in. On level 11 now is so strong, this Lapras. He's still alive right now. Is All Might finally gonna go down? I think finally. They need 5 members though of Time to Shine to take All Might down in the end. And he was still able to get Mew before as well. Oh my. 69 points for Time to Shine, which is quite nice. But it's just not enough for now to have a chance against S8UL in this first game. 1.5 minutes until this Rayquaza is going to spawn. Gek is gonna walk forward. Trying to maybe get a push in right here. They need a lot of points. But it's Umbreon going down. They're actually going to fight this right now. Lapras is also here. Looking for the Parasong. They're always stuck there on the same position. Minok's doing so much damage to Zorak. And there's a Nighthead's Unite flying it from the side. Already Blast is already down. They're going to chase on Zorak with that Minok Umbreon. Eventually is going to get chased down. And Time to Shine just really can't find a grass right here in this match. Mid-Atari also getting cleared. Snorri is level 14 right now on this Leafeon. Completely destroying as well with that Razor Leaf. And he's going to try to go for Gekugami, who has the eject button, gets to safety, and he's just going to heal him back up. We still have Rex from the side, looking for another Minlook. S8UL is pretty far out right here. Time to Shine is looking for the fight. But I don't know if they can actually look for this fight. And these like short skirmishes, they're just so bad. They're going to get like Night hits comboed. One Razor Leaf flies out, a Minlook flies out. And yeah. Like in these short fights, it's just so good. But it's going to be slowly like going down onto Leafeon. Timchan is looking for a win right now, but Leafeon's also going to Night move now, which I think is totally fine. He has a very low cooldown. He is looking for the Solar Beam, but can't get any KOs. He doesn't have any damage. This Moonlight of Clefairy is just healing way too much. And they don't have any damage to finish anyone off. And Slowbro's also going to fall right here any moment now. He's surely going to go down. There we go. Slowbro taken down. And now we have S8UL maybe going for this Rayquaza. But they could also just wait and farm. That's what they might be doing. Clefable, I mean, Leafeon is going to farm with that. Do Night move back up. Which has very low cooldown as always, so should be able to get it back off cooldown very, very fast. Level 15 as well for Snowy now. Level 15 on Leafeon. And Time to Shine, they have no Rayquaza. This is the problem with these comps as well. If you play these double weird defender, Speedster and one range attacker, which is Mew as well, you have no Rayquaza damage. So even if you fall behind, you can't just rip Rayquaza because you just can't do it. It takes way too long for them to even damage it. So the single attacker Mew team comms just don't seem to be really it. So jumping forward now, they're looking for Mew Bliss Assistance, goes on to Mew, where they got knocked up, but Umbreon is going to steal these shields from the Bliss Assistance. But a huge Blastoise Unite Sheldon maybe is going to be the game changer right now, but they just don't have damage. I'm going to say it over and over again, they just don't have any damage. There's a Lapras, there's an Umbreon, with Fairy healing with Moonlight. Who are you going to KO? I have no idea. I have no idea who they're going to KO. You tell me, because I do not see it. So they're trying to go for the 50 points right here. Ooh, might be caught right now. This could be terrible for S8UL. But there's only 40 seconds to go. They get a KO there onto the Leafeon. But is that going to be enough to maybe do this Rayquaza? 30 seconds is left. Again, they don't have a lot of damage. Gonna go Slowbro Unite onto the Clefable, but they also have to start doing this Rayquaza. Lapras Unite comes from the right side. Slowbro dropping low in HP, almost getting executed by the Lapras. Zorak already has to base again. 20 seconds left. And it looks like S8UL Esports is going to take this first game. You can see Rayquaza trying, but they have no damage. It is so sad to watch. It is so sad to watch. Whatever Europe has to do with these team comps, I will not understand. 4 seconds left. And S8UL Esports takes a very insane first game against Time to Shine. Draft for game number 2, and now Time to Shine picks up Lapras and Umbreon in the same team as well with the Ninetales, Clefable. They just pretty much picked what S8UL Esports picked last game, but now add no Shifu instead of that Leafeon. And S8UL Esports goes for the double attacker with Inteleon, Mew, a Slowbro frontline, Zacian for All Might, and a Blissey. Now I feel like Time to Shine has the better team comp. I think it's very just risky to give a team Umbreon and Lapras in the same game, right? Like, this is the one double defender combo that I think works insanely well. It's just so scary. Those two Pokemon are so impossible to take down. They're very good laning phases, well, very good early mid game, good unite moves. It seems very, very difficult. And so could have picked one away, right? They had the chance to pick one of those. They could have picked for could have went for Umbreon, which I think should be a high priority pick in this tournament. But instead decided to go for something else. And now let's see how what they can do against this Umbreon. And the Lapras. We have auch on Lapras with the Clefable top path. Gonna try to get a lot of experience onto this defender Pokemon. All Might on the Zacian. Is going to see how India is going to do with this Pokemon. Bot path. Slowbro Mew up against that Umbreon. And Ninetales. Switching the attacker around from last game. And Shelvin looking for the gank. Now has the Wicked Blow though. Not sure how much I like this. I feel like Surging Strikes I would have for sure liked a bit more. But Wicked Blow doesn't matter what. Is an insane move as well and is totally viable to play. Goes in, looking for the first last hit right here onto the Ataria. And Umbreon gets the evolution done. Let's see what Gek is going to go for. Mean Look or Snarl. I think Snarl could be also pretty good in this game. There's no really speedster you have to kind of lock down. So Snarl is totally fine. Mean Look of course is fine. I think he's totally okay going either of those moves. We'll see in a second what he decided on. All Might bidding up the boost auto attack to look for the dash in. Goes for Sacred Sword. And now level 5 for Lapras as well. Okay, Gek is going to rotate towards top path. Plays are quite safe though right now. Is he going to Mean Look? And it's going to be the Mean Look. Yeah, landing onto Blissey now. Do they have enough damage to take down this Blissey is the question. Ice Shot's going to freeze it down, but Blissey's just a bit too tanky. With that softboard echo ready, and it's just going to walk away. Mid Ataria spawn now. Time to Shine in control. Solar Beam already used before it spawned. So Time to Shine can maybe just take over these Ataria, and they do so. They're going to go for Blissey. Wicked Blow is going to land. And they're going to get an easy KO right here. Also getting the mid Ataria. And Landru's going to try to zone away from bot. Etern is running towards bot path, looking for the gank. And Umbreon actually falling. Umbreon gets picked off by Mew somehow. Wicked Blow being charged up. They're going to try to dive onto top goal. They're getting slashed on by Zacian right now. You have to be careful, but Lapras just seems to be in a breakable wall that you just cannot move through. Back to bot path. If we're able to score some points, 56 now total for the side of S8UL. Time to Shine, still struggling to find their first points. Again, this early on. Last game as well, they were not able to score points quite early on. It took quite a while. So S8UL Esports again looking good on the points. Besides that game, it sure looks a bit closer though. And I think team fight's also going to be very exciting. Registry being started. They're going to try to engage. Gek on the right side is going to put that Mean Look onto Slow. He's going to get stunned by the Registeel. But doesn't seem like that Time to Shine can move into this position right now. Snowy is quite aggressive. Going to pop the Unite move. And India's just going to go for it. But Wicked Blow comes in and he's going to get it. Shelvin, wonderful play there. Gets into the Registeel area. And Orlando doing a lot of damage as well. Can they chase someone down? Mean Look onto Blissey. And they're going to get Blissey for sure. Right, Blissey has nowhere to go. Gets ran down. They're going to try to go for Mew next. Mew does have to use the Unite move there just to live. Going to try to turn around with the Surf. But has to be careful not to get Mean Looked up here. Has to still commit the eject button to get to safety. That Surf was a bit too ambitious on that Surf. I don't think anyone was going to go down right there. Was just looking for something, loses the eject button in exchange as well. So now both cooldowns from Mew gone, eject button and the Unite move, which could end up in Mew going down. Besides that, again, TTS. Time to Shine still looking for their first point of this game. Which right now doesn't matter too much. I mean, it's only a 56-point difference, right? As long as you start winning team fights, you can always start scoring. Don't have to risk anything just to score some points. Vigileki now being started by S8UL Esports. Gonna have that Zashi Unite move to maybe last at it. I think that's what they're going to do. Blissey Unite move into, but they're gonna get... Oh my god, they'll get pushed in. Landru, eject button across the wall. Push into the wall, into the Unite move. And they're gonna get 2 KOs right here. Wonderful done by Landru. They do lose the Vigileki, but those KOs are for sure worth much, much more. We also have Intellion getting ran down. 3 KOs now for Time to Shine. Landru with a very aggressive play. Eject button across the wall. Hits the combo on the back line. And they get 3 KOs. As an end result, which is more worth it than the Vigileki for sure. Ooh, All Might doing enough damage here with the Sacred Sword, but stuck in the mean look is just so annoying. Surf comes through by Mew. Looking for the KO right here, but just can't quite have enough damage to take anyone down. It's just like this Mew. Mew is an insane Pokemon, but against these tanky team comps, it feels so hard to just kill anything with a Mew. You're up against Clefable, Umbreon, and Lapras who just stand in front of you. It's just so difficult to deal more damage, or deal damage in general, for these KOs. Reggie on what path has spawned. Looks like both teams might be heading for it. Lapras on top path is going to try to bit up the Unite move and then look for a flank. And Wicked Blow being used there is currently on cooldown. Shelvin is going to go for it now, but he's going to use the ammo to reset. Looks for the Wicked Blow, and he does it. Wonderful done by Shelvin. Now the fight's going to break out, but he has to kind of disengage now. Mew going forward with the aggressive Unite move. Lapras coming from the side. Ice Beam out to the Intellion, and Lapras doing so much damage right here. Shinja Doi by Intellion is going to save him for a tiny bit. Can Intellion actually get away from this? Nah, there's no way, right? Blizzard, eject button forward. Mean look onto Blissey, also getting taken down. Good play by Shelvin there as well, using Unite move to reset his Wicked Blow to go for the last hit. After kind of wasting it before. Ninetales Unite now going in as well, taking down Mew. Can Zacian take on anyone? Oh, Umbreon also eject button 1 HP away, waiting for the wish not to heal. And Time to Shine just all run away on literally 1 HP. Wicked Blow being charged up. Now they have their first points as well, 71 to 56. And Time to Shine is now fully in this game as well. I mean, it has been close the entire match so far. It has been very close. Intellion on his way to level 13 for the Liquidation Plus. And yeah, Lapras is so annoying of a Pokemon. It really is. It's so strong in these tournament games as well. Goes into your Night move, but we had action on both sides. Both teams are diving onto the other side of the map. Umbreon trying to take down Zacian right here, and Zacian is going to fall. It's going to be 50 points going in for Ninetales. And another 11. Oh no, the animation was too slow. They're going to lose 11 points, but it's not going to matter too much. Time China also winning on bot path. They're diving both goals at the same time, and they're winning on both sides. Blissey trying to run around. Is trying to get away. They want to really take it down to score. Wicked Blow being charged up. Is going to hit. Kiram is still going to live for now. And is able to wait for his team to come. You know, they will turn it around. Lapras trying to live. Ice Beam is going to get put down. Shelvin's going to try to run away with that dash, but it's going to get taken down by the Sacred Sword in the end. They just couldn't take down this Blissey. They just could not take down the Blissey. 122, 90 points. Vigileki is going to walk in. Mew's not going to bother defending it. It takes way too long. Totally fine play. And now we have the Reggie on bot pot. It's a steal. Would be huge for either team, but looks like they will not decide to go for it. I mean, it's always a bit risky even starting these objectives. Auch is going to hit level 13 right here for the Ice Beam Plus. Going to face check range from Zacian. Has to use XP already. Right, get run down. He gets taken down. Right on respawn. Level 14 of course Snowy. This Intellion is absolutely massive. They might just go for this Ray or go for the team fight instantly. Time China has to be careful. Now they're going to run forward into the gravity. But a huge combo there by Ninetales. This is going to explode Slowbro. Zacian is stuck in the mean look. Can't quite connect anything as well. Now it's instantly 4v5 again. And Shelvin is going to go in with a big blow. But he also gets exploded. He tried to maybe go for Intellion there, but just takes so much damage before his Unite move even comes out. Also taken down. Zacian going forward again onto Umbreon now. Lapras is back alive. He's going to try to get back into this fight. And we're going to have... So there's the defender train, but they're only going to bonk into Slowbro. Umbreon are getting Unite moved by the Slowbro as well. Umbreon is taken down. Lapras is driving Umbreon into its own death. Little advantage now for S8UL Esports. We're trying to go for this Rayquaza. Lock up is there. Slowbro doesn't have Unite move anymore. But Blissey says Unite move. But Blissey also gets blown up now by the Wicked Blow Urshifu. And that's also Zacian going down. Doesn't get the Unite move out. Blissey with a huge mistake. They're walking forward instead of just trying to press Unite move. And they're going to try to chase on these two attacker down here on the bottom right. S8UL is going to land, but not quite. Liquidation, Electro Ball. But Lapras is so tanky, it just doesn't go down with that shell armor. Inteleon and Mew just can't work through it. And the Focus Band's going to keep Lapras alive. Now Meanlock is going to land onto that Slowbro combo. Into Umbreon Night Move. Slowbro is down. Inteleon is going to try to score some points on top path. Can he succeed with this? Nah, there's no way. Lapras is already here. One Parasong is going to try to chase him down, but the Liquidation might take down Lapras, and yes, it does. This game is just all over the place right now. KOs back and forth. There's only 30 seconds left. They're going to straight to Meanlock is trying to look for this Mew. They're going to take a lot of damage, and Zashi now getting taken down by the A9 combo. And I think this might be it. 15 seconds are left. Umbreon is eject buttoning onto the goal, trying to score those 50 points. They will be able to stop it, but they have to score points themselves, which they can't anymore. They cannot score more points. And Time to Shine in a crazy last 2 minutes is going to take the second game. But man, that was intense. For game number 3 on the left side now for S8UL Esports, we have Inteleon, Blissey, Ninetales, Bustwolf for All Might, and an Umbreon on the right side. Time to Shine, Slowbro, Leafeon, Eldegoss, Mew, and going for a Venusaur. Heading into our third game, let's see who's going to go Central Area. Looks like Snowy will take over the left side Central Area. And on the right side, it will be a Jungle Sharing maybe, which is going to be the Eevee. Actually, which Eevee was it again? I already forgot which Eevee it was. It's going to... Ah, yeah, Leafeon, right. Auch on the Leafeon. It's going to take over the red side, right side, central area. Going to see if it's going to be that Razor Leaf or the Solar Blade. I have a feeling it's going to be Solar Blade, but really can't judge all too much. Already have where? Auto-attacking the Shanzi. Shanzi over 9 HP. Eject button forward by Shelvin. Razor Leaf. Not quite enough damage. But quite close. Almost first KO there. There's auch. Let's see what move it's going to be. I think it might... No, it's a Solar Blade. It is the Solar Blade. I'm a fan. Up against this very squishy enemy team comp. One Unite move from the Solar Blade does a lot of damage. Can blow up Ninetales and Inteleon quite easily. Do like it. Snowy's gonna now join the team on top. Auch actually heading towards bot path. So both Central Area Pokemon on the other side of the map. And they're gonna wait for these Altaria to spawn. I don't know who has better team fighting. I think it's quite close in this match, actually. I do think I favor S8UL Esports team comp a tiny bit. But I think it's not by a lot. I think the Inteleon, Blissey, Ninetales, Umbreon looks very scary. But as the flank coming in, Super Power's gonna land onto Leafeon. Leafeon doing a lot of damage, but also taking off damage back. But as the first KO, Solar Blade comes down onto the Blissey, and Blissey gets taken down. Boss was the eject button away as well. All Might has the eject button back to the goal. And there's another Solar Blade. Oh no, Snowy gets stuck on the screen right there. Does he get the boost auto attack out? But has a Ninja Doll. Oh, but gets the KO at least before he gets taken down by Ninetales. Umbreon on bot has to hold up, but can't do much about this. 30 points going for Mew. That's the first goal of the game with 25 points of Slowbro as well. So bot path is off. Time to Shine is winning very hard right now. Umbreon is still stuck on level 3. And they're gonna go for this Altaria fight. Blissey's gonna get caught right here. Boost auto attack comes through. Kyurem trying to run away. But the Focus Band and Softbit X will be enough to keep it alive. Umbreon finally level 5. It's gonna go for, I assume, the Meanlock. No, it's actually only foul play this game, which I think is probably pretty decent as well. I mean, both are good. Foul play is still better. Meanlock is just absolutely insane sometimes. Super Power into Shelvin, who is able to live from now. Mega Punch again by All Might. Quite risky to go in right here. A lot of damage coming in. That's another Super Power though onto Shelvin. And All Might again on this Buzzwole. Wants to take over the game. You've seen this multiple times already that he is absolutely insane on this Pokemon. But auch is level 8. He's gonna go and he's gonna take down 2 characters. Blissey and Inteleon just get deleted by the Unite move into the Solar Blade. The thing is now, he did use Unite move, so for this bot objective, Leafeon will not have it. But I guess they don't really care too much. Actually, they're going to start it up, straight up. It is Time to Shine. Time to Shine, starting up this Regirock. Umbreon going very deep. Right here, low on HP. Sky's going to hit. Boost auto attack. Electro Ball is going to this Knight, trying to get a shield. Oh, but barely lives on 1 HP. Umbreon gets away. Umbreon is so unkillable. Now boost auto attack and Electro Ball, and the Electro Ball is going to get it. For Time to Shine. They're going to get the first objective of the game. Umbreon's going to dive in again. But it's just a bit too low on HP to do any meaningful damage right there. And Time to Shine gets that first objective done. 55 to 15 points. Auch is now very far ahead, level 10 already, looking for more experience on the Ataria. And, I mean, Soul is still, of course, in this game. So his first objective is nice. It doesn't mean everything though anymore, unlike Dreadnought at the last World Championship, where I feel like any team who got the first Dreadnought just won every single game. Because it gave so much experience, it was ridiculous. Reggie's on bot still give global experience, but not even close as much as Dreadnought gave. Going now for the Zataria. And All Might on his way to level 9. Still needs a tiny bit more. Maybe this bunny right here. Gets the superpower in. And it's also level 9 now. But those double solar beams are gonna fly. They have Solar Blade, they have Solar Beam, and another Solar Beam. Double Solar Beam and one Solar Blade. It's so annoying. They're gonna try to engage on Leafin. Leafin jumping deep right now, but this is gonna keep 9 hits alive. They're just gonna pop the Interior and move, and Leafin is just gonna run away though. So the Esports are looking for some damage right here. But they're gonna get Leafin sniped there by the Blizzard Avalanche. Ninja Doll for Snowy is gonna try to keep him alive. And they're gonna start up this Regieleki next. It's gonna take a lot of damage. There's so many beams flying in, but somehow Soul Esports still gets the Regieleki through a Venusaur Unite, through 2 beams. They're still able to get it, but Inteleon will be sacrificed to that Slowbro Unite move. That's hilarious that they actually still got it. There were so many beams flying in, but All Might secures the Regieleki somehow. And I have no idea how. 9 hits not going in, trying to look for a blow up onto the Slowbro. Can't quite connect enough damage there. And Slowbro is just going to walk away. Bit ambitious there by this 9 hits player. I was probably hoping to hit more characters there, but the other members of Time to Shine were pretty far away, so not too unlikely. Or might drop it on HP right here. This is gonna patch him right back up. And then we have the next bottom Reggie fight going to happen. Slowbro's actually on so top path, he's gonna score 40 points. Is he gonna collect more coins or go bot path? He doesn't have Unite move right now, so he's just going to hope that his team is going to steal this Regice with those beams. Which can be very likely. Beam, and it's going to get stolen. Yep, there it is. But I'm just going to go forward, hits the 3-man Unite move. Venusaur in bad position now. Basso's going to fly up, smash onto the ground. Superpower goes into there. Now Och's going to try to save this team fight. But Venusaur's down, but got the Regice, so job done there. Just had to try not to die. But they couldn't disengage in time. Slowbro's now back. Umbreon taking off damage. Umbreon taken down by the Eldegoss basic attack. There's the eject button forward. He was trying to look for Inteleon, but Blissey was just too big on top of Inteleon that the target wasn't possible to get hit. Because Blissey is so massive and Inteleon is a stick. So he couldn't quite press onto the Inteleon. But they still get Blissey at least. Lots of points going in there for the Venusaur. 185 to 58 points now. The big pink blob. Just body blocking the Slowbro Unite. Regieleki now up next. On top path. And Time to Shine will look for it as well, but so is Soul Esports. Again, Slowbro is just backcapping. They're letting backcap while they're trying to steal these objectives. Can they do it again? The double beam, and there's one beam, there's the second beam. The second beam is a bit too late. And All Might is going to secure this Regieleki for a second time. Slowbro going to join his team back up now. Another beam is going to fly. Umbreon almost taking 10. Another beam is going to fly. The second beam gets Umbreon. These beams are just out of control now. It is such an annoying team comp to be up against. Another beam, and Tim is also going to get beamed. Another beam flies down. 9 hits almost getting taken down now. 4 beams, 2 KOs. Regieleki also getting cleared. This Time to Shine team comp is just so annoying right now. And yeah, so Esports is actually getting outranged. Yep, they're just getting outranged. Quite difficult for them to get into this fight. They don't really have any insane hard engage. The team fight has to start fast for them to win. 102 to 58 points for Time to Shine. We're looking to close out the series and give Europe a win. Can Soul Esports do anything about this still? Last 2 minutes were pretty chaotic in the second game. So, going to see how this one goes. Right now, both teams are being quite safe. Whoever loses this is like kind of doomed. So it's very important to win this best of 3. I was going to run in with the Solar Blade. Oh no, the grab's going to miss, and the Smackdown also going to miss. Or might know with a huge mistake right there. And now Snowy's gonna dive onto the enemy goal zone. Snowy. What is S8UL Esports doing right here? Buster's gonna fly up, try and look for the fight. Has the eject button back out. Just try to live with that move speed from the Unite move. Electabuzz going to land as well. They're gonna try to chase him down. Obviously gets solar beamed and taken down. Snowy. That was, oh no. Oh, tunnel vision on the KO. Onto the Leafeon. Now, S8UL Esports have to find a way back into this pit. Where it's getting beamed and they're getting beamed and they're getting beamed and bladed. It's so difficult. Oh, slow problem on HP. Gek has to be careful now. He's gonna eject button forward. Finds snap move. Oh, Moit is down. Umbreon auto gonna disappear. There's one beam. There's a blade. There's another beam. It keeps on flying and flying. Another beam comes through. And another Giga Drain. They're gonna go forward. Another solar blade. Another solar beam. All in the choke. They all get hit multiple times. And that's going to be it. Time to Shine is going to take down S8UL Esports in the end with a 2-1. S8UL Esports tried, but this dive on the top path was just not really it. It's a good attempt there to win the first game, but they're gonna end up falling 2-1.